If you're dealing with prostatitis, there's a good chance you've either tried pelvic floor physiotherapy or at least considered it. And for many people, it feels like the next logical step. But the question is, does it actually help? When the traditional medical system doesn't provide clear answers or lasting relief, most people start looking for other options. Sometimes they find pelvic floor physiotherapy themselves. Other times, they're referred directly by a doctor. Either way, it often becomes a next step after medication or basic medical testing. And to be fair, it does make sense. If you're experiencing pain, urgency, or discomfort in the pelvic area, it's natural to assume that something is physically wrong. Maybe the muscles are too tight. Maybe something is out of balance. Maybe it just needs to be treated like any other muscle issue. So approaching it from a structural point of view feels completely logical. Pelvic floor physiotherapy typically focuses on the muscles in and around the pelvis. This can include internal or external muscle assessment, trigger point release, stretching and relaxation techniques, exercises to improve control and coordination. Some people also receive guidance on posture, breathing, and daily habits. For some, this approach can provide relief, especially if muscle tension is a major factor. But here's where things get more complicated. A lot of people end up spending months or even years doing physiotherapy. They go to regular sessions, they follow the exercises, they put in the effort. And yet, the results are often limited or temporary. That can be frustrating, especially when it feels like you're doing everything right. The reason this happens is that these conditions are rarely just physical. More recent research and many recovery stories point towards something broader. A strong connection between the body, the brain, and the nervous system. If the nervous system is constantly on high alert, the pelvic floor may stay tense no matter how much you try to stretch or release it. In that case, treating the muscles alone isn't always enough. If you look at people who actually recover, there's a common pattern. Many of them make psychological shifts, change how they respond to symptoms, work on reducing fear and anxiety, use mind-body approaches alongside physical work. Some still include stretching or physiotherapy, but it's rarely the only piece. So pelvic floor physiotherapy isn't necessarily the wrong approach. But for many people, it's just one part of a much bigger picture. If you only focus on the physical side, you might miss what's actually driving the symptoms. I used to struggle with pelvic pain and constant urgency too. So I built Sanavita to help others recover. Sanavita includes psychological support using pain reprocessing and metacognitive therapy, guided stretches to relax the pelvic floor, expressive journaling to release built-up emotions, my recovery story and practical lessons for daily life, visualization meditations to calm your nervous system and ease symptoms. Track your symptoms, take assessments, and explore a full library of recovery resources. Download Sanavita today and start your recovery.